Now let's talk about the fifth behavior of a responsible leader, empowering others. As a leader, you want to influence people's behaviors. For example, you want employees to work hard, make smart decisions, and perform strongly. You want customers to be loyal towards you and your product. And as someone interested in social responsibility, you want your various stakeholders to make responsible decisions. But people will never be able to act this way if they lack the skills, information, tools, choices, and confidence that they need to do so. It's your role as a leader to identify the gap between what people have and what they need to be successful. And it's your role to help them acquire what they're missing. The responsible leader faces additional challenges because they usually ask for more from their followers. They ask people to take risks and challenge the status quo. They ask people to make more complex decisions, be more creative, and so on. There are three unique strategies that a responsible leader uses to empower people. Orient them towards results and impact, give individual attention, and give lots of encouragement. First, orient towards results and impact. Show people the impact of their actions and set expectations in terms of results, not methodologies. Provide choices and latitude when it comes to methodologies, when it's feasible. By targeting results, you empower people to find the best way for them to reach those results. And if the results are closely tied to your purpose, as they should be, then you also inspire people to act on your purpose. In being results-oriented, you should also be solutions-focused. Focus people on solutions and what they can do in the future rather than focusing them on problems and what they could have done in the past. The second strategy is to give individual attention. Understand the needs of your staff, your customers, and your other stakeholders on as detailed a level as possible. Proactively determine and provide the information and resources that people need to overcome knowledge or resource gaps. And even if it's not obvious how, find creative ways to treat people as individuals and provide an individual experience. Even large companies dealing with a massive customer base have found creative ways to do this, oftentimes using technology. Lastly, but perhaps most importantly, encourage people. Literally, provide courage. Challenge and stretch people while constantly showing your support and confidence. Determine people's strengths and reinforce them. Be positive and enthusiastic about the possibilities, and never doubt that your organization can do great things and overcome tall obstacles. Encouragement is the most neglected resource in workplaces today, but it costs nothing and can help drive people forward towards great success.
Our sixth behavior is build support systems. While leading with purpose and empowering others are essential elements of responsible leadership, the strongest social responsibility programs are made sustainable by creating support systems. Every day, employees are forced to make decisions that are influenced by many forces. Support systems should be designed to reduce the impact of the forces that impede socially responsible decision making and increase the impact of those that promote socially responsible decision making. Although sometimes difficult to detect, there are a number of pressures and systems that can make it difficult for your employees to act responsibly. For example, bureaucratic red tape might be discouraging employees from being innovative and acting on new ideas. Social pressures might be holding potential leaders back from stepping up, and traditional incentive systems may make the status quo a comfortable place to be. So where do you go from here? Well, the first step to establishing support systems is to determine what forces may be hindering your current and future social responsibility initiatives. One method of doing this is to brainstorm why people may make decisions that are not aligned with your mission and your values. You should bring in employees from all different areas and levels of your organization, as some forces may be very group specific. Next, determine what you can do to support responsible decision making and reduce roadblocks. Some typical areas to look at include your recognition systems, your incentive systems, how you educate and develop your employees, and your communication systems. And of course, don't forget your corporate policies. A good idea is to integrate social responsibility performance as a key element in employees, managers, and the board's performance review. I would even encourage to take an extra step and integrate social responsibility performance into the metrics that you use to measure your business's success. Aligning your systems with your mission and values will encourage long-term sustainable growth, and this is much more important than compromising your responsible leadership just to hit a quarterly target. One process to seriously consider educating yourself and your employees on is that of habit forming and habit changing. Often, bad habits slow or completely impede transitions to socially responsible behavior. For example, printing on only one side of the page or not recycling. It's just a small thing, but these are bad habits for a lot of people. The good news is there are a number of steps that you can take to help eliminate bad habits and start forming good ones. For sake of brevity, we won't be reviewing any steps or tips right now, but one good resource is the blog www.zenhabits.net. Habit changing can help you and others remove interference from responsible leadership, and that will be an important step in achieving the next behavior, continuously seeking improvement.